Hey y'all, it's Destiny. So today I want to do something a little bit differently, but not really though. I want to talk about how Nicki Minaj is currently dominating the Billboard Hot 100 and all the official charts this year, but currently with her feature run. And it's really because um last week, since Cardi had dropped that song Point Me To or whatever it is, like that feature, I saw unfortunately a lot of hip hop journalists and critics and fans alike talking about how iconic her verses and her feature run is. And it's just like very disrespectful for not only is it disrespectful, but it just lessens the credibility of all of the journalists. And I'm not even gonna put up any tweets or visuals or anything like that because I don't have them. But I think it really diminishes their credibility because a feature run is for an artist or a rapper who's dropping features back to back to back. People are still talking about Cardi's Tomorrow 2 verse and how iconic that was. And you're at this rate, you're getting one feature per year from Cardi. That is not a feature. It's literally one feature per year. It's not a feature run. Okay. A feature run is dropping 8 songs in the midst of 5 months, which is what Nicki Minaj has been doing. And it's really no tea or shade. It's all facts. So today is Tuesday, July 11th, 2023. And Nicki Minaj is the only female rapper to simultaneously chart, meaning at the same time. She is charting 4 songs at the same time. Okay. For I don't see no other female rappers doing that. So let me see if I can okay, great. I can move between slides, okay? So she's officially charting 4 songs simultaneously on this week's Billboard Hot 100, and Nicki has not left the chart since March, since her first release of Red Ruby the Sleaze, which what came out on, I think it was March 2nd. It was definitely the first week of March, okay? And almost everything that Nicki has released this year has charted. Princess Diana debuted at number 4, Barbie World with Ice Spice again debuted at number 7. Red Ruby debuted at number 13. Super Freaky Girl was number 18 this year. Endless Fashion debuted at number 20. Alone 55. Pound Town 2 66. And 99 WTF. Money, Young Thug, Juice World, and Nicki has not charted yet. However, I am very proud of Pound Town because as we just saw, it debuted at number 66, I believe. Let me know if, yeah, I think it debuted at number 66 and then it kind of went down to number 86 and then it went out of the chart. And so I think with the release of Barbie World, all of Nicki features in her whole catalog benefits off of that. And so Pound Town came back onto the chart last week, I believe, at number 94, which is super cool. The song is also rising on, I think, rhythmic and urban formats at radio as well. And y'all know that radio helps tremendously with charting, okay? So I wanted to come and break down these stats because this is something that I love to do in my weekly show, Barbology 201. If you guys are on AMP, which is the app that Nicki does Queen Radio on, I'm on there too at Destiny. You can find me just at Destiny, Destiny. And every Tuesday night, we talk about exactly what we're talking about right now, breaking down Nicki Minaj's stats, recent accomplishments, and current discussions going on around her and our fan base. So I wanted to give you guys a little taste of that, and I might make it a regular thing on the channel because I genuinely love getting lost in statistics and the accomplishments that Nicki is making numerically because something comes out literally every day. Okay. So bear with me here, but we're gonna keep going. So yeah, as I was saying, very proud of Pound Town. I think it rose this week to number 86. It's now been charting for 5 weeks total. So that's pretty good. And I think it's gonna continue to stay on the chart for another couple of weeks. And also shout out to Sexy Red because she has her whole project out right now that charted on the Billboard 200 for the first time. I think at number 187. I could be wrong, but yeah, Sexy Red is also doing her thing. She's on the festival circuit, so she's been performing nonstop. Also got co-signs from Travis Scott, so it's really cool to see her moving around after her Nicki co-sign. And I hope to see her continue to flourish and Pound Town too. I really hope that it goes up on the chart. So definitely keep streaming that. Keep it in your playlist. Barbie World by Nicki Minaj and Ice Spice is number 35 on this week's Billboard Hot 100. So let me pull up the report, child, because yeah. So it fell 28 spots. It's now been charting for 2 weeks. Now here's the thing. Everything falls, in its first week, but also, of course, because Nicki has been on her feature run, we were working hard on Endless Fashion. Those people who really loved Endless Fashion, last week we were working on Endless Fashion. So Barbie World was still in rotation, but Endless Fashion was like the cause. So I think that Barbie World suffered a little bit because of that. But I feel like it's such a great song. I love that hook so much. So I hope that it like moves up a little bit or a lot of bit, because anything more than like falling more than 10 spots in the second week is concerning. And going back to like Princess Diana, that debuted at number 4, and it definitely fell in the first week. I don't know if it was 10 spots or whatever, but I think it was still in the top 20, definitely still in the top 20. And Princess Diana has been very stable in the in the 50s on the Hot 100 for a couple weeks now. This week it's number 55, and I think it moved down 2 spots because it was number 53 last week. It was going between number 52 and 53 for the past couple of weeks. Now it's at 55. So Princess Diana has been like, it debuted high, but it's a very stable song that's been carrying itself on streaming. People love it. It's also continuing to rise at radio as well, doing amazing on radio. So I hope that Barbie World has the same thing. Like, I hope that Barbie World finds its position on the chart, like in the 40s or the 50s, and continues to float there like Princess Diana did, because I definitely feel like it's worthy. But because Princess Diana was the first collaboration between Nicki and Ice, I think that holds a special place in people's hearts, because Nicki's verse is just crazy on that song. So yeah. All right, let me move on a little bit. Yeah, so as I said, Endless Fashion debuted at number 20 on this week's Billboard Hot 100. We were hoping for a top 10. It was, it felt clear last week that we had the top 15 secured, but nonetheless, it came in at number 20. So I think Endless Fashion is the second best performing song on Uzi's album that dropped last week, Pink Tape. So if you heard it, do let me know how you guys feel. And I want to know, because usually when Nicki releases 2 songs in close proximity to each other, you're gonna like compare them both, right? So like for me, I prefer Endless Fashion over Money with Young Thug and Juice WRLD. A lot of people prefer Money over Endless Fashion, and I know that there's some people in there who love them both. But let me know which one you are. Are you an Endless Fashion stan, a Money stan, or do you love them both equally? I want to know in the comments. So yeah, I'm an Endless Fashion stan. So I mean, I don't know. There's no expectation for this song and how it's going to perform in the next couple of weeks, because it wasn't meant to be a single. It's an album track. I do hope that Little Uzi makes it a post-album single, because it deserves it. It held top 5 on Apple Music for a couple days. So people are really, really love the song, are really streaming it. I'm like wishing for a video, but I don't want to be delusional. Like, I don't know. This song just deserves everything. So Uzi, get your ass up, okay? But last week before Endless Fashion charted, right, when we had it, last week, Nicki became the only female rapper to have 3 female rap collaborations on the charts at once. Nicki and Ice had 2 of their collaborations, both collabs, Princess Diana and Barbie World, on the chart for the first time. This week for the second time, and both songs will continue to be on the chart for the next couple of weeks. So that's a super big accomplishment to both artists. Congratulations to them. But yeah, like, let's really talk about it. People want to claim, oh, like Nicki, not doing nothing for the female rappers, not doing nothing for female rap. And here she is, the female rapper with the most entries on the chart this year on the digital song sales chart. She has the most female rap collaborations, period, and the most female rap collaborations that are actually charting. So shout out to Nicki Minaj, shout out to the Barb, shout out to all of the people who have supported these songs. earlier I was scrolling here on YouTube and I saw like, videos that came from haters of like, oh, like Nicki's the mean girl of rap. And it's just like so crazy. That's why I wanted to do this video. That people have this perspective because of all of the accomplishments that Nicki continues to have in 2023. How can you say that Nicki is on the decline? How can you say that she has fallen off when she is doing better than all of you hoes put together? Like, please, y'all, where do they be getting these delusional, narratives? That's why I'm here. So yeah, we talked about where it charted this week. Endless Fashion, love the song so much. Shout out to Nicki and Uzi. Okay, we're nearing the end. I also would like to touch on different milestones that Nicki's songs are accomplishing. So Spotify is like the best platform to see your progress because it shows you the streams daily. And so, Where Them Girls At by David Guetta, Flo Rida, and Nicki Minaj has surpassed 490 million streams on Spotify. Okay, let me pull this up real quick so I'm very accurate. All right, here we are. Yes, so it averages 250,000 streams daily and is expected to reach the 500 million milestone in August of 2023, which is next month from now. It's July 2023. So is Where Them Girls At your favorite song? Are you, do you like listen to that song often? If you do, or if you don't, definitely add it to your playlist because we only need 10 million streams for it to reach 500 million. Okay. And if it does, or sorry, when it does reach 500 million, it will be Nicki's 12th song to do so. Okay. Now, speaking of the 11th song to do so, let's see what's next. Only by Nicki Minaj, Drake, Lil Wayne, and Chris Brown has now surpassed 500 million streams on Spotify. Only was one of the singles, I believe, from Nicki's Pink Print album. Do you guys listen to it? It's one of her highest streaming songs, period. One of her highest streaming songs on that album. And it's her 11th song to reach 500 million streams on Spotify's platform. So cheers to another 500 million so we could get it to a billion. So definitely keep streaming Only. And congratulations to Nicki for reaching another iconic milestone. Okay. Now, let me see what else I had. Oh, speaking of Nicki repeaking, what Nicki said in the Roman remix of Super Freaky Girl, every time it's time for me to like recall a line when I'm on the spot, it's embarrassing. In the game 15 ain't peaked yet, ho. In the game 15 years ain't peaked yet. You hoes thought that Nicki Minaj already peaked. She didn't peak, okay? She did not peak. See, we don't have to stay here for a minute because this is one of my favorite updates that comes out every day, especially because Nicki is on a feature run and she is connecting with different audiences because she's collaborating with different artists. And so her Spotify listenership, and I'm sure on all platforms, is continuing to see a steady incline because she's touching so many fan bases. And so with this last feature on Uzi's album, she has been steadily increasing, and she is now at, as of July 11th, 2023, Nicki Minaj has 56.7 million monthly listeners on Instagram. What Instagram? It's because I just opened Instagram. On Spotify, okay? Nicki Minaj is the most streamed female rapper, or sorry, the female rapper with the highest amount of monthly listeners on Spotify. And she becomes the third rapper with the most monthly listeners on Spotify, surpassing Kanye West and 21 Savage, okay? The third rapper in the world with the most monthly listeners on Spotify and the female rapper with the most monthly listeners on Spotify. This is what I live for. I love Nicki being on top. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I do women empowerment, but I love Nicki being on top. I miss the days when it was only Nicki. I'm so sorry to say that. Not really though. Because you hoes is just not talented enough, okay? And I just got a notification that Barbie World is now at 36.9 million streams on Spotify. So we are approaching 40 million streams for Barbie World on Spotify. Spotify Barbs, pat yourself on the back. Keep streaming. Keep it in your playlist. Apple Music Barbs, Tidal Barbs, wherever you stream, keep streaming because you're really contributing to Nicki's generational wealth. And this is really why I love looking at stats. I'm no chart account, but like I just love looking at stats because you know that when you're listening to Nicki's music, you're directly contributing in a real way to her future and her child's future. So yeah. Let me see what else I had. Just some pictures. Yep. Okay, I think that was it. Okay, I just see something else. Rappers with the most monthly listeners on Spotify, Drake has 72 million. Eminem, he's declining by 100,000. Eminem has 64 million, declining by 51,000. Nicki at Nicki at 56.7 million, inclining, is that a word? Increasing by 179,617 listeners. After her is 21 Savage at 56.6 million, and then Kanye also at 56.6 million. Okay, so Kanye and 21 are just 100,000 shy of where Nicki is at. So we definitely want to keep Nicki going and streaming up there. And I hope that this Drake collab comes like a surprise this Friday or next Friday, because like we need to, that is going to skyrocket her on monthly listeners as well, and it's going to do a lot for the both of them. So I'm really looking forward to that feature. But I'm going to leave it here because this video is already long. So thank you guys so much for listening, for watching. I appreciate you guys so much. Okay, make sure y'all know, make sure y'all tell everybody that Nicki Minaj is the best female rapper charting this year. And come check me out on AMP, where Nicki is at. Make sure you guys have the app downloaded. Find me at Destiny. I'll have my direct link to my profile linked here in the description on YouTube. Please tell me how you feel. Do you prefer money or endless fashion, or do you love both? I really want to know. And I'll see you guys in the next video. So thank you guys so much. Please like the video and subscribe if you haven't already, yo. Haven't already. I literally can't talk. Bye.